Namaste, it's Brittney Shanae. Happy Tarot Tuesday. It is May 14th already. All right, y'all. Today's reading is about what's going on right now, what lessons we need to learn, and then what energy we need to take with us going forward in order for us to get the most out of what's happening. And I don't want to spend too much time on introduction, so let's just jump into it. I'm using the Patch Tarot deck, and the first card we have here is the Tower in reverse, which in this deck is the Spirit of Ignorance, whereas upright, it would be about revelation. The Tower is coming down. The old things that no longer serve us is coming to an end. There's an old cycle that no longer serves us that is coming to its conclusion, and we are finding ourselves leaping from the tower in order to separate ourselves from the destructive patterns or destructive mindsets or environments that we might have found ourselves wrapped into before, and we are stepping away from that and letting it crumble, and so that we can move on and be our better selves. But with it in reverse, there might be something that we're having a hard time letting go of, whether it's an old habit, it could be poor eating choices, it could be a terrible time management, being lackadaisical and procrastinating. It could be not being afraid to walk away from the job that no longer serves you so that you can go out and be the entrepreneur that you know you're supposed to be. Okay, and some of it's a matter of ignorance because we're just not simply prepared maybe to take those leaps. Maybe you don't know how to change your diet. You don't know what works for you. Maybe you don't know how to manage your time or your finances. Maybe you just don't know the first thing about being an entrepreneur and you're worried about how to support yourself if you take this leap. Okay, but this is a good time to research. There's so much information out there that you can just soak in, whether it's the internet or people out there who are offering their services to help coach you through these things. But you've got to put in the time and you've got to be willing to separate it and make those changes. Okay. So the lesson that this tower happening is trying to teach us is the energy of the Prince of Wands. And the Prince of Wands is a visionary. He is someone who knows exactly what he wants, and he has no fear in his heart about charging forward and pursuing that thing. If you can see here, the tip of his wand is beaming the flower of life. And for those of you who are familiar with the flower of life, you just know that simply that everything is connected. It has to do with willpower, and the willpower behind spiritual knowing in order to make things manifest in the physical realm. So all it is just willing things into existence and realizing that that power comes from the universal oneness, understanding that everything is connected, and that because everything is connected, that means that we are everything, which means that we have the power to make things happen and make things be as we want them to be. All right. But as said before, we have to make sure that we let go of the things that keep us bound and the things that keep us distracted and off of the course and out of our purpose in order for us to implement the things that we see. Everyone here has a purpose. Everyone here has a vision for their lives, what they're supposed to be doing and the direction they're supposed to be going in. But we get distracted and we go, well, I don't know what I want to do and I don't know how to do it. And that's not the point. Just do. There's something that you're already gifted in doing or something that your heart is already steering you in the direction for, whether it's being artistic or helping people, being a healer, being a painter, being an athlete, whatever it is, you have a gift and there's something that tugs at your heartstrings. Just do it. You don't have to know how. You don't have to think about the end game. Just do it. All right. And then let go of the things that keep you bound. And the energy that we want to take with us in order to make this happen in the best way possible is happiness. Okay. And this is the Nine of Cups. And the number 9 is a number of completion. And it has to do with Pisces energy. That water, that flow, that loving thing, that just kind of just going with what is, and also being grateful for what is. It's not about being complacent. It's about, even if you have a little bit, being grateful for that. Even if you don't have all the skills you need in order to move forward, knowing that that will come. Even if you don't have the mindset or you just don't have the the discipline entirely that you need in order to make things come to pass right away. Just know that it's coming, and know that you are perfect just as you are, and be patient with yourself. Give yourself time and just kind of go with the flow. You have everything that you need, and you are everything that you need. When you realize that, because we are spirit, because we are children of God, or because we are spiritual beings, however you want to look at it, it's all the same, guys. All right, when we get caught up in the specifics of that, that's how we get distracted. So when you realize that you are a part of everything, you are spirit, you are earth, you are all of the elements, then it's okay to be happy. You realize that all your needs are met. And then you can implement your vision and separate yourself from the things that you no longer need. I do hope this week's tarot was helpful for you. This was a quickie, and it's been a while, but I wanted to make sure I got one in this week. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those. And I will see you all next week. Namaste.